Welcome. I'm a self-taught options trader aiming to earn an average of $10,000 a month. So let's dive in. Okay, so today is Friday, September the 27th, and market is mixed, but Bitcoin space is looking pretty good. So we'll sort them from high. So MicroStrategy is having a really, just move that, a really nice day, a nice 2 days up and up. So it seems to be ranging in between this 173-ish and 117. And today it's broken through that and also broken through some other resistance here at roughly 175. So I actually did sell to close a call option earlier this morning that I had. So we'll have a look at that. Coin also having a nice couple of days. I've got a lot of call options that I'm underwater. I've been a little bit worried about them, so it's nice to see that price come up. Let's see how the volatility has been on those. So yeah, that's nice to see. So 4%. So on a scale of 0 to 100, 0 would be a very low ranking volatility, and the percentile means only 2% in the last year has the volatility been this low. So that means it's a good time to be buying options with Coinbase, I think. And of course, I have bought some and now I want to sell them. So I want the premium to go up. So either the underlying has to go up or the volatility needs to increase. Of course, the one that I can't control is time, and as time goes, the premium is reduced. So that's acting against me, but we can see yesterday the volatility increased by 4%, so that got bumped up, and again today another 4%. So this is still pretty low, but when we have a look at the call options I have, the premium has jumped considerably, and I'm a little bit closer to breaking even. So that makes me happy. Yeah. Okay. So that's coin. VIX. So up a little bit today. Ethereum's having a little bit of a breakout. So we've got this low, higher low. So we've got this high here at 28.15. So really, I want to see Ethereum break out of that above that 28.15 to sort of signal that maybe we have a bearish to bullish reversal. BTCC, probably the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF that I use the most for my trading. So it's approaching a range. It's broken through the 150. So as I said previously, I got put a lot of contracts on this way down. So now on the way up, I'm able to sell covered calls. And this Friday, I have a covered call expiring, and I think it's going to get called away. Tesla, more of a buy and hold, but also reaching resistance. So let's just Yeah, so here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, and here we go. So it seems to be holding, but we'll have to see. Again, I'm on a buy and hold with that, so I don't really trade it. It's a covered call, a single stock covered call that I have, and so it generates monthly dividend, and it sits in one of my registered accounts. XLE is oil, so I did buy a call. I sold it up in here, and now we'll see what happens. We'll see if it comes back down. We'll just watch that. Google consolidating here on the 150-day, deciding whether it's going to go up or down. Bitcoin, really happy with Bitcoin today. Again, we had that low in August, and then we have a higher low in September. So low, higher low, and then here we have a high of 65 in a month ago in August, and now we've broken through. Yesterday we broke through that 65, so now we'll be having a higher high. So it may be a bearish to bullish reversal. September traditionally is not a great month for Bitcoin, but so far, if we close in the area we're in now, I think it'll be probably one of the better months of Bitcoin, which just goes to show the past does not always predict the future. Oops, sorry about that. Let me just silence that. So Clean Spark, one of my Bitcoin miners, again showing kind of a nice move, but it's still kind of consolidating down here. And Riot, those are the two that I'm most worried about right now. So let's just check again and see if we can get any covered calls going. So Clean Spark. Okay, that's nice. The volatility's up 23%. So again, 25 on the scale from the low to high. It's 25% up from the low, basically. So it's still pretty low. But you can see here, this is almost the lowest it's been in a year. So it's crawling out of there. So we might get some more premium. So let's look at a month expiry. So 25, and I need to be at 14. So we're at 28 cents. So 0.28 divided by 14, divided by 28 days. And then to annualize that times 365, and then to make it a percent. So 26%. I mean, it's better than yesterday. I think we're at 20% yesterday, but still too low to sell. Riot, let's have a look at Riot. Riot. 1050, so only 15. I don't think I really need to go through this, but let's have a look. So Riot, 1050, so 15.15 divided by 1050 divided by 28 days. And then to annualize that, so it's like a 19% return. So I'm going to wait. I think I can do better than that. Meta, not doing much on that. Bitcoin miner, not doing much there. S&P, not doing much there. Shop, SMH, Costco, Nvidia. Good. So let's jump over to Quest Trade and see what we got going on here. Okay, so we're in my Canadian margin. Again, I have two margin accounts, my Canadian margin and US dollar margin. And basically I'm I'm selling puts on either Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin miners, or a few select stocks outside of the range, hoping to earn premium that's going to replace my lost income. I was a commercial pilot, and I've taken a break to spend more time with my family, and so again, I've been trading options now for, I guess, since the summer of 2023. Self-taught, so certainly not any kind of professional here, and thought it'd be interesting for people to see what I'm up to, see some of my successes, failures, and all the other stuff that goes on. Of course, it goes without saying, everybody needs to make their own investment decisions. I believe that I care more about my savings than anybody else could, so I do take time to educate myself and read, and so anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So BTCC.B, it's a Bitcoin ETF, a purpose Bitcoin ETF. So I have a covered call expiring today, so an $11 call. Let's see here, $11 call. So the underlying is at 12.60 right now. So that's going to expire, and those shares are going to get called away. So I have 10 contracts, so that's 10 times 100, so that's 1,000 shares will get called away. So on Monday morning, I'll have $11,000 in my bank account, and I will get to keep this premium of 50 cents. So I was in for 18 days. If I was to sell it today, I could get $1.80, which is why it's showing that I'm negative $1,300. But that's the market price, and I would have to pay that to buy, to close that contract. But I'm just going to let it expire worthless. I'll take the money, and then I can sell puts next week. All of these other ones are calls that I've sold, and actually I have a couple of other orders over here. So I have October 25th, 1250 call. I have 20 contracts, and a $13 call for 12 contracts. Now those orders have not been accepted, so let's go and have a look and see what they're doing. So this one, so the bid is 47, the ask is 64, and I've got 65. So I'm going to drop that down to, I could drop it down to 60. I don't think that'll work, but let's try. Okay, so selling 12 at 60, so that would be $720, commission of $13.95. So let's send that order. And my 1250. So this one looks pretty good because the underlying right now is at 12.60. So the bid is 72, the ask is 89. So that's 17 cents. So 8. So 79 would be the middle. So maybe I can get that for 80. So let's modify that and let's try 85 and see. No. Okay, let's try 80. I'm not going to go below 80. Okay. Let's just double check what it looks like here. So BTCC.B. So I'm looking at the October 25th. So 1250 calls. So theoretical is 80. So yeah, I think I will leave that. And the 13 is 56 cents. So I might be a little high on those. But again, I feel like Bitcoin's appreciating. So if I don't get them today, then there's always Monday. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm doing there. So I'm going to leave those and we'll go over and have a look at my American. Okay, so definitely a lot nicer looking. I don't have anything expiring near term. The closest I have out is just under 4 months. So those are some clean Spark calls I bought a long time ago, but I think I can do better on them, so I'm holding them. This Coinbase I've been underwater and really worried about, but the premium earlier in the week was as low as $5. So it's come up almost $10 and I'm getting close to even. I started with 1 or 2 contracts, and then as the price went down, I bought more. So the first contracts I bought were like $30 or $35. And so I brought my average price down by buying more. So if, I have to say if, because I don't know for sure, but if I get above here, I'll probably reduce my exposure. I don't want to be that exposed to Coinbase. So if I can sell a couple of these contracts above 20, then I'd be happy and I could let the rest ride. Riot, same thing. Certainly didn't start with 60. I probably started with 10. And the price just kept going down. So I've kept averaging down. And so just holding that. This MicroStrategy I bought to open for $11.95. I sold it this morning for $32, I think. So I made $1,800. It was a 22-day hold, so that was a nice hit for September, because September really has been tough. It's not been a great month. Coin, so this one has really done well, but I got lots of time. So I've got 6 months. So with that time, I can be a little bit greedy. I think that's one thing that carries over as a pilot. I always like to have extra fuel when I was flying anywhere, because it gives you time and options. If you get into bad weather, you get in a situation, as long as you have fuel, you can usually get yourself out of most situations. So I feel a little bit similar when I'm buying options. If I have time, then that gives me options. So if something goes bad and it drops, then maybe I can buy down and average my costs down. And if it rips up, I'm willing to sell at a couple of days in or a week in if the profit's there. But for Coinbase, I feel like it has a lot more to run, so that's why I'm being a little greedy. Google, kind of boring. Riot, again, here's another one. Started with 10, averaged down. This MicroStrategy. So I sold that one because it was 147 days. But this one, I've got 200 days. So I've got almost 7 months. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little greedy for now on this one. But it is a good profit. I bought it for 14. So if I sold it today, I'd have like a $2,700 profit. But I'm going to hold that for next week. We'll have another look. So that's where I'm at here. I'm not really going to do anything there for today. So let's go back here and see. Let's see how these orders are looking. So 72. Don't really want to chase, but I guess my concern is it's 11 o'clock, so we got 2 more hours of the market. It's the last Friday of September. We have broken that high, and so, oh, whoops, I'm in the wrong chart. Okay, that looks better. So we have broken that high, and this, we're pretty close to an area of resistance, but I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to sell one of the 2 contracts. And that way, if it does turn and head back down, then I haven't missed out on all the premium. And if it goes up, then I haven't sold everything at a low level. So I think I am going to work on this one. It's a little bit smaller, and it's a 13. I don't have any 13, so let's modify this. When we checked, 55 was sort of the theoretical. So let's try that. So 12 contracts, a 55-cent premium for 660 days. So let's just see what kind of return that would be. So 0.55 divided by, it's a $13 option, and it's 28 days. So then to annualize that and make it a percent, so 55%. So I'm happy. 50 is usually what I'm going for. So let's send the order. And did not get filled. Don't really want to chase, but I kind of want to just get it. So if I modify that, maybe I'll go down to 53 cents and sell that and see what happens. So $636. Okay. Got that. So executed at 53. So executed. Okay, so we'll log that one. So that goes down here. So, okay, we're going to paste that. Okay, so the underlying right now is at 1268. Today is the 27th, and I sold that for 0.53 cents. It's a covered call. I sold 12 contracts, a $13 strike, and expiring on the maybe the 25th. Okay, and it was a $13.95. $13.95. Okay, and I have that blue just so that I see it's a covered call. Okay, so now we go back to my positions, and there it is right there. So 28 days, you can see there till expiry, 53 cents. Good. So good end to the week, and so far a good end to September. I'm not sure. I think Monday is a holiday, so we'll see. I think the American market's probably open, but the Canadian market may not be, and I need the Canadian market to trade this, so I might just see what's going on the American side of things. Okay, that's it. Thanks.